Hi guys, how's it going? Exciting day. Give me a minute because I'm very, very tired. I haven't slept much, worked for the past 20 hours or so, and I need do a few things. So welcome on board. Thank you for joining this historic moment. I mean, we still have like a few weeks, guys. So no panic. The goal is to learn, to see what works, what doesn't work. And if we need to do some changes or fix a few things, whether on the contract or on the UI, well, we'll have time just to create a wonderful product for the masses to come. So let me just share. Launching competitive testing. All right. Cool. So let's do this. Let's wait a few seconds for people to join, and and we'll go live. So I will share with you guys what I mean by going live. It's been a huge learning process because I haven't seen any other project where uh, testers are incentivized financially just to compete for a full week and get the most of the tokenomics, the DApp, the experience. Most of the time, founders are just throwing their protocol and their UI on a devnet or testnet, and they say, "Hey, please test." Right, but here the cool things is that we have a financial incentive for you guys to think how to best play the game. Hopefully, the contract is still being audited. We had like a first batch of 4 audits, and we made a couple of changes to the smart contract. So now we're just starting another batch of 3 audits. The first audit is finishing this week, and then we have 2 audits. We sequence all the audits, obviously, for all the learnings to be incorporated into a new version of the smart contract, and then you follow up with another audits, and every time basically the copy of your code gets cleaner and cleaner. So the goal is to arrive at the last audit. This is going to be the most expensive, the one of the best auditor, security auditor in the world. They're in the US. They work with the US government, not only on smart contract stuff, but very heavy computing stuff. So the goal is to arrive at that level where they report very, very minimal issues, because I don't want to launch with any doubt of being ultra secure. All right. So on the, let me check quickly the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, crypto class, Luke, Xclipse, Apex, Bro, Warfields, Silver, Hans, Luna. All right, guys. What I'm gonna do is share my screen. So I'm a bit tired. I hope I'm not doing any mistakes sharing my screen, but we're gonna try it out. So many windows open. All right, so let's do this. I will share it on another window. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. ULTI.org. Very nice brand. Every time I'm saying that, I'm loving it. All right. So let's share my screen. Yeah. Well, no one said I was in France, hence, I'm living in three different places in the world, so good luck. Good luck catching me. But I'm in the, let's say, EU time zone right now. It's past midnight. Let me share screen. Share tab. Which tab do I want to share? The tab. Okay. Let's not make any mistakes. Share audio as well. Can I share audio? Yeah, I can't share the audio. That's cool. All right. Same time zone. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Do you guys see my screen? If you see my screen, audio is okay. Could actually set up my mic. That'd be a bit nicer. All right. This is just a impro live stream, guys. So bear with me. Let's change it. Audio setting. Audio mic. The sound should be a bit better now. Test. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Screen visible. All right. Hmm. All right. The screen changed a bit because I am looking at the logs at the same time and make sure we are doing things right. So, all right. So let's do a quick overview of the UI. It's not perfect, guys. This is just the front end. I am the most important for me was the contract to be clean. So most of the things that you've seen has been done in next few days. I already had like a first version of the design, but I had to do a lot of different things to connect to all the different events coming from the blockchains, and we have a lot of like cycles and timers throughout the project. So yeah, you may find some issues. Please report them. I should fix them within a few minutes if I'm not sleeping. So this is the landing page of ulti.org. What I wanted is for users and visitors to be dropped directly into the dApp. Most often, when you visit the site of a project, they go with marketing materials telling you what they're doing, DeFi X, Y, Z. But because the goal of this project is to build the largest reserve of Ether in the world, I thought that would be speaking for itself, just to showcase when someone's just being landed on the dApp, how much dollar amount or Ether value is being stored in the pump pool. So that's going to be the experience for any newcomers. We'll see how we evolve that first page experience, but at least there's no friction and you drop directly into the experience. No audio? No audio. Do I have audio, guys? I've been told. Okay, good. Audio is good. Okay. Crypto Profeta on YouTube. It's okay now. Okay, perfect. Let's carry on. Let me know if you have any question about the UI, but the idea, yes, you're being dropped directly into the experience. So at the top, you have the first card, which is, I think, the core of the experience, not for all users, but at least for the Guardians. The Guardians are the top 33 contributors that have been either depositing the most Ether during the cycle or referred the most people, or the combination of both, right? You could be decent referrer and decent direct contributor, and you will be uh, likely to access the guardian status. So fairly simple UI. You have a couple of like top level stats right here at the top, where you have the pump pool, the trading pool, and the price. I had a price chart embedded. Probably you will see that this week, custom price chart. So yeah, as soon as you arrive on the website, you have all the things handy. All the main stats should be there. You should not have to open something else. When you come to ULTI, you should know about the price, the chart, and all the metrics should be there. You should not have to go to another place to get the information. Right below is what I call the life cycle bar panel. It tells you a lot of different things. Really useful. When the current cycle starts. So here's like a default value. So don't worry about it. When it will end. Useful when you're planning just to your deposits, or if you're currently competing for the top 33 contributors. It also tells you this is a progress bar. Basically, the entire cycle is a progress bar, and within the cycle you have a day, a counter for the day, and a little timer for how much is left till the next day. All right, let's move on. The UI and what you're gonna spend the most time on, if not looking at the statistics. I just announced on Twitter that you will get a feed, a lot of feeds with all the events and activities of people depositing, people taking over, someone else doing the top contribution, highlighting the top referrals as well, how much money people are making just marketing the product. So you will see a stats menu item just coming after the app there. Cool. And you'll be able to see the profile of any players. So you have like also a profile ability to see all the event and the history activity of a specific account. Here it's fairly simple. You just deposit a bit of ETH, and this is just a form that tells you the expected amount of ULTI you should get for that deposit. It will calculate your streak bonus if you're currently in the streak, your referral bonuses or referred bonus. Here you've been referred, and the guardian bonus if you're currently a guardian. And on the right side, you'll be able to claim either your deposit, so it's 24 hours after you deposited, or every 99 days, all the bonuses just get accumulated and you can collect them. And at the bottom, you'll see the list of all the top contributors with how much they can make, how much they've been pumping. And you will also see them orbiting around the vortex. I call it the vortex. That pump pool is actually a vortex. So I think that's it for the quick overview. Now let's get started. So I'm currently set up as an admin for the project. All right, my not cool. I will have to do something else right here. Let's try to connect. All right. Yes. So we've already deployed ULTI. ULTI as a function. Let's see if I'm still sharing correctly. Yes. ULTI as a function in the smart contract. So even if the smart contract has been deployed, it cannot be launched, right? So there's a function called launch. So the deployer of the smart contract can decide to launch, and while launching, decide how much ether goes with what is called in the white paper the founder giveaway. So in the smart contract is encoded that a minimum of 33 ETH will be used for providing liquidity. So as soon as I'm launching the contract, 33 ETH will be added to in that case, to the trading pool. This is a minimum requirement. Maybe the founder is generous enough for adding even a bit more ETH to provide and seeding liquidity when we are launching on the real mainnet next month. All right, I think that's pretty clear. So I may do even a live launch when we're going to production. But here I'll show you the experience. Obviously, I'm doing that from the front end, but I could do it also from the command line in the back end. Might be even more secure in a sense to avoid having any kind of front running. The smart contract is already protecting against multiple of these cases, but still, I prefer to be transparent and going live with a launch button like that next month. Seems really interesting because all users will know in real time what is the smart address, even before launching, what is the smart address of ULTI. So they can be ready, they can look at the UI, and they will see me live just launching the contract really. So, all right. Thanks for the comment. So a few questions. What cohort are you? Yeah, you guys are in different cohorts. I published on tweet on X. You can look at the feed of posts I've recently posted. How many people are distributed across the different cohorts? It was random, so obviously it's not perfect separation of cohort. It turns out that the largest cohort, 29 participants, have received 333 ether. So very cool. So which means that the Guardians competition will be very tight, right? Because for this testing version, only the top 7 can become Guardians, right? So it's gonna be very exciting. All right, let's launch it, right? If you guys are ready, I think I'm all set for launching it. So let's try that. All right, I see some errors there. Insufficient amount found. What's going on? I know what happened. I'm not connected correctly. So let's try again. I'm looking at my wallet and I don't see the custom network, so I may need to add this manually. Not cool. The joy of live demos. Okay, let's disconnect. Let's connect again. Yeah, there's definitely something a bit off with that. So I think I got too many screens and the sharing is not helping either. So with all this pop-up. Oh, okay. All right. I will add the network setting manually. Yeah, this is a pain. Modify RPC. Add a custom network. All right, where is my tweet? Thank you for bearing with me. I'm a bit slow because I haven't slept much, guys. So okay, network ID. 31337. The name, I could be anything really. All right, the RPC is good. Native currency symbol is Ether. All right, it's been added manually. This is good. All right, I got the money. Cool. All right, we can make it happen. I still around. Yeah. All right, lunch. All right, this is disappointing, I hope. Authorize. I'll have to. If I'm not successful, I did at least 50 times today, but successful now. This is joy of a live demo currently failing. I'm clicking launch, but my console is saying that I cannot launch because I don't have the funds, but I see the funds in my wallet. All right, I'm just going to a tester view. This is what you should see on your end. Yeah, that specific account, testing account, has a lot of ether. You see, it's what you can do when you're on God mode. You can add as much ether you want to your balance. So that's beautiful. Let's go back to the admin one. All right. Yes, I see a transaction I can sign. Transferring 33 USDC, Ether, converting Ether into WETH. And the last transaction, which is the launch function. So get ready, because once I confirm the last transaction, you guys can play. Huh? So are you guys ready? Give me a heads up in the chat if you're ready, because I'm about to confirm the last transaction. Ready? All right. It's moment of truth. So everything, it is very experimental, guys. There hasn't been done before. I'm just by myself, so hopefully that works. And we have a great week, 7 days without any issues. Yeah, that would suck, right? We could just, if we have an issue at any cycles, anything that I haven't been able to test because there's so many people just hitting the RPC or whatever for whatever reason, we may restart. That's gonna be my call. I hope it goes well. So I'm just saving all of the logs, so that should be fine. Okay, don't start without me. No RPC for us. Yes, the RPC I can. Okay, if someone still wants the RPC detail, it's in the tweet. Don't forget to add HTTPS column // and you should be good. Okay, that's it. I'm tired. Let's go. I'm confirming the last transaction and lunch. Yeah, I got the confirmation. And now that's it. You see that the trading pool currently have 33 ETH. You should be able to deposit. We should, so if everything works, you guys should be able to refresh the page. Yeah, refresh the page and be able to deposit. So I'm not gonna participate in. I'm gonna let you guys. I can even add bots. Play with the tap. Hopefully there's no issues. I may actually seed the pool a bit bigger. I should have thought about just seeding the pump pool with a bit more ETH. Can't deposit. Okay, make sure to refresh. I'm getting pinged. Can't deposit. All right. Shared issue, guys. I made a push just before we went live, and I think I know the issue. I will just go to the test account that's so much ether in it and see, can I deposit myself? No, I cannot deposit either. I cannot deposit. So you see, I'm also stuck here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at the code. I'm doing some live debugging. Where is this? ULTI.org. ULTI.org. So I think I know where the issue lies. Yeah, guys, I hear you. You cannot deposit. It's everybody's got the same. No one can play the game. Don't worry. In any case, yeah, this is a long-term game. Even though the contract has been accelerated 365 times, I think a cycle is a day is about 4 minutes, few minutes. The cycle is about 2 hours. So don't worry. There's no depositing now I mean, in 1 hour won't make any difference. All right, let's stop talking and let's start debugging. Transaction. Transact. Okay. Yeah, I got the bug. I found it. I wanted to add a bit of protection just before going live, and that protection was a bit too severe. So yeah. Definitely not good. Definitely not good. Okay. All right. Yeah. The code was saying if you're a tester, you cannot do anything. So I understand now. I need to change that a few places. I'll put a note to fix it in a nicer way later. If you're a tester, yeah, this is not good. And clem card. So we should be back, guys, in about 2 minutes. I found the issue. I'm fixing it live, and I need to redeploy the UI. So I will let you know when it's ready. I'm gonna do a little local testing first, and then deploy the new version. All right. Let's see. All right, connection. Connect. So it's hard for me just to talk while I'm currently debugging. Very focused person, so. All right. You can entertain yourself in the chat on YouTube. There's a bunch of people over there. You can start exchanging about strategies, which cohort you're in, and all that jazz. Are you a tester? Right, these are very 2 long minutes. Overestimating myself, yeah. All right, that should be enabled. Okay, the contract is launched, deposit expanding, no claim. Okay, the input fixed. That's good. Now the deposit. The input is fixed. That's wonderful. And now deposit button. All right. This is fixed as well. Well, wonderful. All right, and now I need to deploy that for you guys. And the last one. All right, I think I will go with this for tonight, and we can all have a bit of fun. Apologize for the delay. Allocated bonuses. All right. That seems to be fixed locally. I hope I'm not rushing it. I really hope I'm not rushing it. So let's do a last check. All right. Yeah, to test that, I will have to be the first ever depositor, but I will just deposit a tiny amount. We're already on day 4. So interesting. Hopefully we're gonna be sorted before the next cycle. I don't want to start again distributing everybody. Okay, very small amounts. All right, deposit. Let's try. Oh, I can sign. Yes! That was a mini deposit. Okay, cool. I like 0.1 cent in dollar terms worth of ether. Let's deploy the new version. All right, keep push. All right. The repo has been updated and the app is being rebuilt and deploy. All right, I'm back to the demo now. What's been happening in the chat? Let's see what's going on. Cool. Should be enabled. All right. Yeah, the app has been, according to logs. Yeah, I see some people pumping already. I heard the pumping sound. Visitors. Wow, that's it. Jesus. I will do something to disable that sound. Jesus. Wow. Someone deposited the whole batch. higher at 300. I see. People are pumping. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Very exciting. We only have 7 guardians. I see already the top 7. Woohoo! Actually, I did not have time just to fully audit myself that piece of the code for the live testing because I had to modify the smart contract just for that these variables. But it seems that people are really stuck. Yeah, there are only 7 guardians. So for the others, don't worry. I will add more stats for everybody to see your ranking in the testing and everything. So seems to be working, guys. People are pumping. Let me know in the chat. So there's one specific user that is really good at pumping. He has 4 pumps attributed to itself. So that guy is not joking. The Baz Bali, don't worry. I'm very tired, so I may add once I got a good night of sleep. I will try to add more people to the testing phase because it's not so much about the money. It's about um, learning about the smart contract, giving feedback. That's the most important thing for me. So I understand the financial incentive are cool. So you may miss out on, yeah, you might miss out. Let's see. I'll just see because it will take at least one, yeah, 1 2 one. It's about 2 hours per cycle. So yeah, the price is going up quite quickly. So yeah, that's something to consider. And tomorrow I will have time to just to add the selling features as well. So people that want to gamble, uh, they'll be able to gamble because as you can see, right, your total amount of depending on your core, the total amount of dollar that you get, which is the sum of Ether and ULTI in USD term, will define. Um, yeah, they will define everything. So some people may be able to trade and win the game this way, but we'll see. My transaction are failing. Someone is complaining that transaction are failing. So trees guys won't be able to get guardian. No, trees guys, it's very unlikely they will be able to get the guardians and pump. So yeah, for you guys, you can deposit every 4 minutes. Um, yeah, unless I decide to make a surprise, but no. The goal was really to see like for different players what strategy do you go after. So if you're not the guardians, maybe you want to go after the strike bonus. Something to note, guys: the estimation of the bonuses is not accurate. So do not rely on it so far. I need to fix it. I made some changes. I need to fix it. So it's not the most accurate right now. So yeah, a little caveat that live calculator needs to be reworked a bit. So I've got a few things to do in the next 24 hours. But one thing that is sure is the amount of ULTI. Yeah, this is the correct values at the top. The amount of ETH and ULTI that we will see are the correct values, right? Same thing here. When you claim your bonuses and your deposits, these are the correct amounts. It's just this estimator needs to be fixed. All right, pump loads for him and gets updated first for him. No, I see a few people pumping. I mean, maybe some people have just clicked faster, but yeah, when you see a pump, live refresh the app because there's so many pumps that obviously is a bit tricky, but live refresh the app because you may be able to resync the the app to get the best timing on the next pump. So well, pumps are this is a live testing, so it's really accelerated. I may just redeploy a version to explaining that. No, this is explained actually in the link here. You can click here, and you'll see it will bring you to a link that explain the testing phase. The contract is currently simulating a very accelerated version, going 365 times faster than real life. It's the ability to simulate 7 years into 7 days. So far, yeah, we see these few top contributors, and some because you had 99 people that 300. Oh, yeah, 300 more than 333 ether. It looks like some people of the top cohort are holding a bit on their ether. Uh, keep in mind that tomorrow we you will have like the swapping, the trading panel, so the ability to sell your ULTI for ETH or do the reverse, buy on the market instead of depositing. So it's coming tomorrow, guys. Right, I'm checking. Are there any get kicked from the yeah, you may. Yeah, I see all these guys that put all that went all in with their ether. Well, yeah, think about. You need to think about next cycles, guys. I mean, yeah, okay. It looks like some people didn't read the white paper, but it's gonna be very interesting for the next cycle, guys. If someone already burn all of their ether now, the next cycle is gonna be interesting. Some people is gonna be able to accumulate strike and top contributor bonus on follow-up cycles. This is fun because that's exactly what I expected. People don't read, and then cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4. It's gonna be interesting. Please help with claiming. Falcon Crypto. I saw on Twitter you told me that you didn't receive the ETH, but according to the log, I checked at your address and it looked like you received it. So you should have. Let me check again. Falcon. Pumping is a bit loud. I'll just reduce the volume of the pumping and add maybe some more exciting sound. Less might be, but keep in mind that in real version, guys, the pumping will happen every 55 minutes, right? Here it's every 8 seconds, so might be a bit obnoxious right now. Okay, Falcon Crypto. Your address is finishing by 2ADC4. Can you confirm? 2ADC4. As you can see right now, because there is no selling, uh, you can see how fast the price increase with the size of such pump pool. And keep in mind, and this is the ratio of the pump pool and the trading pool right now. So the price can move quite fast. We started at 0.00075. We're already at almost 80. About to reach 1 cent. I think in about 2 hours we'll be at 1 cent. Sell ULTI, I mean. Okay, could be a problem, guys. Yes, that'll be. Keep in mind when I enable the selling panel, right? Buying or selling panel. Depending on the size of the amount of ULTI you have, you see the trading pool right now it needs to be built up, right? So doesn't have nearly enough ETH for you to get your ULTI back right away, right? The pump pool needs to be exhausted. If you've read the white paper, you understand that this is a slow game. The pump pool needs to transfer the ether from the right now there's about 1,000 ether in the pool. It needs to be transferred back to the trading pool for you to extract the value, right? So that transfer needs to occur for selling. So if you sell your ULTI too early and player want to play the trading game, might be a bit painful. But again, I'm not the judge. The ultimate goal to win the price at the end is to have the more dollar value here, which is the sum of the ether and the ULTI in dollar terms that you have. In the testing phase, the current price of ether, the fake ether, is 2,500. and it won't be moving. So don't expect any volatility in the price of ETH. This is not as realistic as simulating a price of Ether moving because we're simulating 7 years up and down. But I didn't have the time just to do a perfect simulation, guys. So can we use the ETH in the pool for ETH validator like 5%? Ah, Crypto Profeta. I know the white paper is dense. I don't know if you read it, but there's a mention of what to do with the ether in the pump pool. The only thing that can be done with ULTI is to slowly buying back the price of ULTI. There's so many things you can do with some ether in an address, right? You could lend it, you could borrow, you can gamble with it, you can do ether staking, you can play with a DeFi protocol to get more yield on the pump pool, and that yield would have been then distributed to all players, all participants in the ecosystem. But every time you do that, you take a risk, and the pump pool will be so valuable that I was not willing to risk for 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% yield anything that is not worth to get 5% if the price of ULT is going back up so fast. And keep in mind, there's some once I'm enabled trading, there's some revenue associated with trading. There's few percentage every cycle, a few percentage of the trading fees gets reinjected into the pump pool. So the ether part and the ULT part of the fees will be burned. So yeah, Profeta. That has been expected. The calculation is simple. I prefer to create a protocol that is really exciting for people that I want to gauge. I want to drop their ether and grow that pump pool so big that the yield, getting 5% yield for the risk you take of connecting to a third-party contract. Some of them have oracles and not pure DeFi. Yeah, I thought about it deeply because yeah, that's really tempting. A big chunk of ETH that could be yielding some more ETH and then further increase the pump pool. But every time that comes with a risk. Even imagine I could even say, well, we just allocate 10% of the pump pool. Kind of gonna just reduce the noise of this pump sound. Cannot even hear myself. Imagine you even consider, you say, well, we're willing to risk 10% of the pump pool. Yeah, but even 10% could be, if it goes into the wrong protocol, or it's a stake ETH or rocket pool or Lido, ends up an issue down the line, we're exposed to that risk at the 10%, right? And again, the risk reward is not so good. If we have a pure protocol, very robust, without external risk, the confidence that you get into the pump pool will bring more investor. So, but great question, great questions. Okay. Okay, let me see. Claimed bonus, but it says 0 in claim and 0 in total. Check at the top. Okay, let's take one question at a time. Okay, let's start with Bro. Bro is saying you claim your bonuses and now it says 0 in claim. Yeah, if you claim them, they are no longer claimable. What you should go is at the top of the screen, and you will see the ULT should be there now in your wallet. Actually, I can do the demo. I did a mini test there. So if I do claim, right, it will just appear there at the top. So I may be able to improve the UI just to make it more clear. Okay, I just claimed, and will it appear here? I know they won't appear because it's just a small amount. Huh. Maybe I need to deploy for very tiny amount, like 1 cent. Is it worth it? Okay, I wanted to do little demo, but okay, I won't impact too much the game. No, I should have deposited again. I'll do that later. Next question. Are you guys able to see ULT you claimed in your wallet? Oh, so this is the same question. People are not seeing the ULTI they claimed. I wonder. Hmm. If someone managed to do it, just let me know. Yeah, for the streak to streak, you need to do consecutive. Yeah, I mean this is well explained in the white paper, and you need to do consecutive, consistent deposit cycle after cycle. So this is cycle one. So, for example, if you have 33 ETH, my advice if you want to do a streak, like an example, could be every for 33 cycles in a row, like so every 2 hours you deposit one ETH and you do the streak. It's gonna be very rough for most people just to maintain the streak, right? Because people people need to sleep, and a cycle is about 2 hours. So yeah, uh, I doubt that anyone is gonna be able to sustain a streak bonus at this point unless you're not sleeping. Um, that's something I didn't thought through deeply for the testing, but hey, so most people should be at the streak maybe during the day. You know, if you stay awake for let's say 16 hours, you will be able to get your 18 hours. It's 8 cycles. So for 8 cycles, you're gonna be able to engage in a streak, and after cycle three of that sequence, you'll start accumulating the streak bonus. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's every 3 hours, so even less. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you will have just to come back every 3 hours and do your deposit and start. So it's possible. It's possible during the day to do some scripts. Yeah, but as soon as you fall asleep, unless you have someone else that that relays you, as soon as you fall asleep, uh, it will likely break your streak, right? Okay, okay. The pump, yeah, the pump is pissing me as well. Like, because it's too fast, guys. It's every 8 seconds. So I'll do two things. First of all, just please confirm that you see you can claim the ULTI at the top in your wallet in the app. If you see you claim and you see it, yes, they're gonna be making sleep deprived addicts. Yeah. Uh, what about claiming? It affects the streak bonus. No, claiming is just a collection of your, all the things that is important. The hard piece. Claiming is just coming at the end and say, hey, this one is every day, every 24 hours, and this one is every 99 days in real time. And you just basically we're accounting everything for you. It's just a transfer back to your wallet. So yeah, claiming does nothing specific. I believe claiming has an impact actually. Claiming you all your bonuses, but this is for referrals. When you claim all the bonuses, basically it will reset the skin in the game cap. Right. So if you have a lot of referrals and you hit the cap every 99 days, you can claim and it will reset down the cap to zero. So good question. But in the testing phase, because we're not dealing with referrals here, yeah, claiming won't have any effect whatsoever apart from meetings the token in your wallet. Yeah. If you live in a country that where creating tokens that value into your wallet uh, has some legal or tax implications, yeah, you can decide just to deposit, for years, 10 years, and never claim your ULTI until you're ready to claim your ULTI and your bonuses. So it will be minted when you click claim. Yes, I mentioned that on the X post. There will be an option to sell ULTI for ETH and ETH for ULTI. Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. I think will be cycle. by tomorrow. So 3 times. At least I want to sleep a good. I deserve it. A good 8 hours. Things seems to be running quite nicely for most people. Actually, I don't because I should look at the logs. Um, I have all of the stats of like all the participants. Right now, I don't have visibility, even visibility on how many participants are actually playing beyond the Guardians. Um, but we can guess because the total bonus for them is increasing. As you can see, guys, this is first cycle. The bonus, the Guardians bonus is quite hefty, right? Because it's kind of the about 3% of all the ulti minted by everybody, but concentrated to the Guardians. So anyone basically is just below like number 8 and deposited like 100 ETH instead of 110, basically contributed to mean some multi for himself, but also 3% of it gets distributed across the Guardians, prorated how much themselves have deposited, right? So revisit this section of the white paper to understand the Guardians bonus. Very, very interesting because then you can see, let's take an example. That guy deposited 300 ETH, the first Guardian, 205. No, what is the first one? How's it ranked? Oh, I ranked them by. They're not ranked. Silly me. They're not even ranked. This is disappointing. So okay, let's do it by who has the most ulti minted or allocated. It's below. I think that first one, that second one. It's also the guy that is pumping the most. I mean, that person is a machine. But what's gonna do next? They already burned all the ether. What's they gonna do next cycle? I mean, next cycle is coming in 1 hour. That's it. They're gone. Maybe they want to go to bed now, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Falcon, Falcon. So let's follow up by chat. Can you, Falcon? Can you send me a DM on the 0x ulti with what you did? Is your wallet properly set up with the DevNet settings? Yeah, give me you on the DM. That'll be easier than on the live chat. Is there a bot? The timer is stuck. No, right now there's no bot. There's no bot, but there is something interesting. I wonder why this account. I will actually figure out because I got the list. Guys, if you're being too smart and trying to cheat the game, you'll be eliminated. And I will only tell you at the end. So play fair because I'm collecting all the logs and anything suspicious will be out. So okay. 33 is to kill the sound. Yeah, that sound is guys, I will fix the sound now. It takes I already have the code for fixing the sound. And then what I'll do, I'll stop the live. Well, I'll stop the live now. That's it. I'm getting tired. I need to get some food and go to bed. All right. If everything is all right for most people, give a thumbs up in the chat. I will just tune out. Thank you for participating. Enjoy these 7 days. Don't get too addicted to the pump buttons for the Guardians. We'll see cycle after cycle who are the next Guardians, right? And if all the people in the court that are at 33 ETH exhaust all of their ETH competing too early, well, there's gonna be more cycle down the line. Maybe cycle 50, cycle 100 for the next cohort to become guardian. So it's a long term game, guys. I don't know if I don't know if you really appreciate it, and you had a strategy in mind. But yeah, is it gonna be, I don't know, for 7 days, for one in 1 year? How many? 7 years? So it'll be about 70 cycles. There's 11 cycles per year, 7 years, 77 cycles. So, okay. Silver said he won't sleep for 7 days. So you have a player here. So, cool. All right. Some people have different strategies. Good luck. Thank you, guys. Thank you for playing. I will add an option just to disable the sound, make it optional just to have it on or off. At some point, I may have like someone just designing a nice sound for depositing and nice sound for pumping, something a bit more soothing and aligned with the theme. What else? Tomorrow we got the swap, selling or buying ULTI, and so you might right now. I think for the next few hours, you will see the price of yeah, you'll see the price of going up. And tomorrow, once I launch, we'll see if some people are venturing into trading. Uh, Really exciting. Keep in mind the liquidity pool still fairly small compared to the pump pool. So the value has not been reflected back. Selling too early is could be deadly with ULT. All right, we have 342 viewers across network. How many on YouTube? I don't know. Uh, all right. Yeah, about 30 on YouTube and most people on Twitter. Cool. Great. Thank you for participating, guys. Exciting is I mean more than 2 years that are coming to fruitions, and effectively I think six months of preparation and 2 months of hard work, just getting my hands dirty, coding everything up from design, the concept, the design, the engineering, or the testing, the marketing, everything done by myself. So I hope you enjoy. It will be better. We are still have like a few weeks before mainnet, so that 7 days and even the days after that are an opportunity to make the product better. Because once Ulti is launched, it's immutable. It's pure DeFi. It's a rocket that goes to space and hopefully absorb a lot of ETH. So thank you all. Have a great day pumping or night for some people. And we off.